Now on the inside here, I'm going to talk to you for a minute about the paper circuit. And I've grabbed another one of the origami fish that I have made. This one I made out of a map, and we are going to talk about how to do a simple circuit inside. And the first thing that I did in the last video, you saw me make this fish. And the first thing that I did was decide where I wanted its eye to be, and I punched 2 holes. Here I used a very tiny hole punch. This is smaller than a standard hole punch, but for a lot of these I've been preferring to use an awl because the awl makes really tiny holes, and that's kind of nice because they're a little bit less visible. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to choose an LED, and you're going to string the legs of it through the holes of your fish, right where you want its eye to be, and flip it over. And before I have my students go any farther, I have them label the positive and the negative leads of their LED. That looks about like this. So my positive lead of my LED is longer, and I just make a little plus sign. Negative lead of my LED is shorter, and I make a little minus sign before I move on with students. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to need 3 lengths of copper tape. I need a 4-inch piece, a 3-inch piece, and a 2-inch piece of copper tape. I also need a just one little lithium battery. This is a 3-volt battery. And my LEDs and my copper tape and my batteries, I like to get them on eBay. They're pretty inexpensive, but you can get them on Amazon or at a local Radio Shack also. So I have the students cut the tape to different lengths, and then the first thing we do, if you look here, is that I have this straight leg of my LED and I lay my copper tape over it. And then I bend my LED leg over that, just for really good connectivity. And then if you look carefully, you can see that I have some Scotch tape on top, and that just helps hold the contact between my LED leg and my copper tape. And this is my 4-inch piece. And the important part to tell kids is that the battery is going to be on the part of the tail that flips over, okay? And so that means that right where that fold is, my battery is on the opposite side. And I have to line up connectivity positive lead to the positive side of my battery. On the negative lead of my LED, I take my 3-inch piece of copper tape and I stick that down. It's adhesive, so it's pretty easy. And then again, I bend that LED leg over and put a little piece of Scotch tape on top so he's really got good connectivity. Now the switch, this is just a pressure switch, a contact switch. So the way that it works is that I have taken my little 2-inch piece of copper tape and put it on the part of the tail that flips over. And it's pretty equidistant from my tail fold to my 2-inch piece and from my tail fold to my 3-inch piece, so that when they fold up, they make contact. If my 2-inch piece were way far back or too far forward, it might not make the right contact with both the battery and my 3-inch piece. So when I close this up, it's going to make contact here, if you can see, with my battery, and then with my piece of copper 3-inch tape, and that is what's powering my fish.